I'm a third shift K-9 police officer here in Anderson. And on July 26, 2012, we got sent over to Pendleton to assist with someone shooting in that area. There had been a couple of officers shot at, and when it first came out, we believed that one of the officers was still down. And our main intention was to hit that alley to see if the officer was still in that alley, since that's where the shooting had been reported to have taken place. And I was out of my vehicle 2 minutes when I turned to yell and tell the lady to get out of the alley, and the shots rang out. I guess I didn't know that I'd been shot, but I knew something wasn't right. And when I fell, landed on my back, and I looked over and I could see the muzzle flash coming from the end of the gun. So as I started crawling backwards out of the alley, I felt like another bee sting in my right leg. I still hadn't put two and two together that I was getting shot. My backup was right there. They were able to return fire. I was able to get to the end of the alley, and some guys dragged me behind one of the cop cars sitting there and called for medics and advised dispatch that I had been shot. And my brother, who's also an Anderson cop, was off that night. It was on a Thursday night. And he was off that night, but he had just finished working a part-time job and forgot to shut his radio off. And then I started passing out. And I remember looking up at the street sign thinking, does my family have any idea how much I love them? Next thing I know, I see these headlights coming right at me. I'm laying on the edge of the road. There's a big open field behind me. And I thought, I've already been shot. Is this guy going to run over me? It's my brother. He was able to get out and get a tourniquet on me, threw me in the back of his truck, and took off. I think I spent 16 days and a bunch of surgeries and a whole lot of lost time because I don't remember much. The bullet that hit my left leg was the first round. It went in just under my ankle and took everything out all the way up to my toes. My toes were the only thing that was left, other than some skin, and everything was just destroyed. Dr. Care had let me know that that could always be an option. Let's just give it a year, because that's about how long it takes for everything to kind of settle in and everything to kind of get in place where it's going to be, and then we could start really discussing what road we're going to take. I returned back to full duty with a rebuilt foot in 7 months, but I'd made the decision prior to that in July, like the first week of July when I went back for my year checkup with Dr. Care, that I can't continue living this way. But I'd done a lot of homework prior to, as far as getting in contact with some amputees and going to a couple of amputee meetings and meeting guys and girls that had already taken that step and already had it done, some voluntarily and some not. I knew there was a better way of life, so, and it was simple. It was simple. I already had my prosthetic people picked out and was ready to go before the amputation ever happened. I was ready, and Dr. Care, his whole staff, I mean, every physician, every nurse, everybody I came into contact with at OrthoIndy, at St. V's, you couldn't ask for a better bunch of people. My family was treated so well. I was unbelievable, the care that I got. This is not going to change or define who you are for the rest of your life. You can continue on and live normal. I'm stronger now than I've ever been in my life, even before the amputation. So I feel great. My scar means survival.